Rawalpindi's Commissioner Liaquat Ali Chatt has been arrested after he resigned, admitting failure to conduct fair elections. Chatt admitted to rigging, saying at least 13 losers were declared winners.
मैं वो इलेक्शन ठीक नहीं करवा सका और मैं अपने ओहदे से यहाँ इस्तीफा दे रहा हूँ। मैंने जो इस इलेक्शन में गलत काम किया है, रावलपिंडी के 13 एमएलए की सीटें जो हारी हुई लोगों को हमने जितवाया है।
This comes at a time when protests are taking place across the country over allegations of election rigging. Thousands of supporters of the Grand Democratic Alliance, the GDA, have hit the streets in southern Sindh province, while the PTI has called for peaceful protests in Islamabad, demanding free and fair results of the recently held elections. We are now being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief, Anas Malik, live from Islamabad. Hello to you, Anas. Can you tell us the implications of this huge admission of unfair play and rigging in the Pakistan elections?
Well, at this point of time, if you were to analyze, there are no practical implications of this confession because the Election Commission of Pakistan says that the commissioners of any division are not part of the electoral process. They are neither the presiding officers nor the returning officers, neither the deputy returning officers or the division returning officers. Therefore, this confession would just be merely a confession of sorts, at least going forward, but it would prove to give ammunition to the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf going forward as it continues with its claim of electoral rigging. This is a huge and significant confession on the part of Liaquat Ali Chatt, the Commissioner of the Rawalpindi city and the Rawalpindi division itself. While the government of Punjab has ordered an inquiry into the matter, Alison, what we're awaiting is to the causes and some evidence to be provided, the corresponding evidence to be provided in the matter that has been raised and discussed by Liaquat Ali Chatt, where he alleges that at least 13 constituencies were overturned through electoral rigging in the elections that took place roughly 10 days back. Alison?
Right, and Anas, what do you see as the road ahead amid the massive protests by the PTI supporters against the alleged rigging?
Well, the PTI continues to hold its protests. It's not just the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, but yesterday we saw mammoth of demonstrations and protests by the GDA, the JUIF as well, in parts of interior Sindh. So these protests is something that is not new in Pakistan. We've seen that happen earlier in 2013 and then subsequently in 2018 as well after the elections. So I personally foresee that unless and until there is no agreement with regards to who comes in and forms the government, these protests would do no good, and except for building public pressure, at this point of time there doesn't seem to be a rethought or the phase of rethinking within the powers that be to go ahead and do some course correction.